YouTube, we back. I missed y'all. It's been a little bit. Today is a Wednesday, September 24th. I ended up taking no trades today. I ended up passing 3 out of the 5 evaluations, ended up activating them. So we have 3 fresh funded accounts. As you guys can see, no trades this week, Monday and Tuesday. Monday I had an opportunity I like to avoid no news Mondays, but yesterday complete ass. Today was a little bit better. We were very correct on the draw liquidity, which was previous day low and the daily fair value gap. I'm gonna show you guys the free Discord real quick. Yeah, so pretty much outlook, like I said, sent every morning. Pretty much going into the day, I was bearish to at least seize previous day lows, and at that point, I was like, if we tap this daily for value gap the next day or so, even better. Pretty much going to go over my thesis for that. Let's just reset these chart views. Pretty much just starting off at the daily, right? As you guys can see, ES on the left and Q on the right. The reasoning for this trade. So we're stuck in this daily range, right? Tuesday close within the Monday's range. So if we are to be bear or bullish from here, we would want to sweep Monday's low before going higher because we do have a relative equal highs. So then it comes to a point like, how do we react off these lows? Correct. If we sweep them, then yeah, we could look for upside. But if we start displacing through them, you could expect us to come down to this daily fair value gap. The most reasoning behind this is premium discount, right? At the like there's just no reasoning for us to, push up here, right? After inversing the 4 hour for value gaps, right? If we're bullish, like this should remain, right? But the fact that we inversed it, you could pretty much expect us to, come down to these lows. Then, like I said, you could pretty much see how we react off these lows, right? So here's one low right here, right? Boom, displace through. Next one, displace. So now at this point, you could expect us to come to the daily for value gap because we never swept these lows. We displaced through them, which is, we're going to that daily for value gap type shit. But I'm pretty much going to show, the possible trade that I was looking at. Pretty much going to say, obviously, I was bearish after we inverse this 4 hour, like have these lows or in premium. But yeah, let's pretty much go into it. So yeah, respecting the 4 hour for value gap. Pretty much here, right, we're still respecting this hourly, pretty much displacing. We have relative equal lows right here. This is London low right here as well. And yeah, we can pretty much go over this. Let's just clear up this a little bit. Okay, cool. So my old mentor took this trade on today. This is basically your CISD, right? Or I guess he did like a 5 minute, right? If we're displacing out of a 1 hour for value gap, the 5 minute is the time from alignment. So this would be your CISD. You can see we end up tapping that crazy trade. Yeah, pretty much me going into the morning. If we are to displace at 10:30, not really get a good, because basically what I was looking at, right? Like I wanted us to really sweep these highs going into the day. You can see there's no like valid SMT, right? Nothing that I really liked. If we swept this low, then yes, this would have been amazing. But we never swept this high, so now you could pretty much look for something like this, right? 9:30 opens up, right? If there is no SMT sponsoring this down move, which I guess there's a little bit, but there's no like session, sweep or like some, sweep up here. So if you don't have an SMT sponsoring this move, right? How do I look for unicorns? So this is 9:30. Say we open high, right? Or I guess we could just do a bearish because we're bearish today. But pretty much 9:30 dumps, right? Pretty much we're looking for some sort of breaker inside of this, right? Like if we were to form something like this SMT here for but also that's pretty much what you're looking for. So at that point, I was looking for something in here, right? Some sort of SMT inside this breaker. All right, kind of where I messed up going today is, right, what I have to do is mark the breakers, right? Like this is your breaker, right? And one of my rules, after trading this model a lot is, right, you have to enter when one of the assets, like if one of the assets hits the entry, right? For ideally, this is the entry, right? This is your unicorn entry. The only thing is there's no SMT sponsoring this, right? But if you were to look here, right? Yes, we did tap this 15-minute, but look at this. This is SMT inside the breaker right here, and it's sweeping these highs. Yes, so this becomes your breaker right here. And sweeping these highs, we have the SMT. Obviously, we don't have a reasoning to come back all the way up here, even though I wanted us to. I wanted pretty much, since if we're chopping at 10 a.m., I wanted 11 a.m. to open up high. But since we already put the SMT, the odds of us coming back up, not likely, right? So now we pretty much have this, right? So this becomes your intermediate breaker. I don't really look for this type of stuff. We could look for fair value gaps inside of here. There's really nothing, There's no fair value gaps in here. We could put an ES. Yeah, I don't really trade ES like that. But I was mistaken. I could have easily, entered right after I saw the SMT inside the breaker. And that would have netted us, crazy RR. You can see in my Discord, I was pretty much talking about that today. I'll send in this. Right, this is your entry right here. SMT, SMT. Said, would rather wait for 11 a.m. to sweep 10 a.m. high and take the unicorn short entry on ES. I'd rather wait for this to sweep that than take this. I just don't like trading conditions like this. I'm more cautious. The reasonings behind me not taking it, first of all, is, this is not my ideal entry, just because I like, the unicorn forming right during the session. If the unicorn is already, well, I'm trying to say this, right? I don't like, especially for the first trade on the fundeds, you need to be somewhat cautious. You need some sort of A++ setup. But I really say, we get a 930 juice, right? So 930 opens up, manipulation high. This is a trade I'll take, right? But this is already forming, right? So you're just getting the, or we could pretty much do this one. What? 930 is what, this down move, right? Because you're already coming back into a pre-existing unicorn. Obviously, draw liquidity was lower. It's just I wasn't really confident in this. But yeah, pretty much trade played out correctly. I just don't like trading in conditions like this. It was the same way on Tuesday, but we pretty much just chop, dump, chop. There's no opportunities here. I like to capitalize during the morning, but yeah. So this evals, I ended up taking one trade last Friday. This was it was meant to be a ballsy trade, right? It was either stop loss or TP, because I was about to get charged again on these accounts. So I was like, fuck it, I might as well, place the unicorn entry. But regardless, September is still looking pretty good. And I realized this trade ended up playing out. My stop loss was just incorrect. So, yeah, I've been cooking September. But nevertheless, I'm just going to continue being patient. That's the way to win this game, honestly. You start rushing results. I found out more in life that the more you chase something, the more it runs away, right? If you're to continuously chase a trade, it's oh, I know it's going short, let me just find some bullshit reasoning where I should go short at. It's no, you have a strategy that is profitable, and you just continue to, follow that. What I've been practicing a lot recently is just patience, right? I know my model, and now I just have to simply wait. And I can't get, emotional or mad that, I miss out on trades, because, yes, this is good, right? This, now what I'm looking for inside of here is some sort of 5-minute break, right? There is no fair value gap here, right? This is your unicorn right here. But there is no fair value gap in here, right? There is no displacement. And for this whole strategy, you need displacement, right? You need a price to show a big reasoning on why you should dump, right? If there's no displacement, right, displacement pretty much makes the fair value gaps, right? If we're not displacing, then we're not showing a real reason, right? This is not what I want to trade in. I mean, when there's days that price presents itself, like even here, like I think I end up taking longs. Maybe it was here. Yeah, I think it was here. I mean, like, look at this. Like, this is so simple. Boom. 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 Like, come on. Right? This is a trade I want to take. But when we're just fucking chopping, like, this is not what I want to take. Yes, bias is right. Right? I could do options in the future and just be like, okay, I know we're going lower, so I don't need a solid entry. But still, I mean, I could have entered here. It's just like, I don't know. I didn't. Could have. I just thought, in my eyes, that we could easily, come back, sweep these highs, because there's relative equal highs. We have I guess we did tap this 15-minute. We have relative equal highs. Like, if we would have swept this high, whole different story. But I was like, ES is a stronger pair. We could easily sweep this, while, and then NQ at that moment can end up tapping this. So I was like, if I'm going to enter short here, like, I would get stopped out, right? It's better to take the weaker pair, in my opinion, just because you don't sweep this high if we form the SMT. But I'm not mad about anything. Obviously, I know, my model continuously repeats itself, right? I just have to stay patient and just wait for it to form. I mean, I'm not mad that I, didn't take the trade today, because when the trade's clean, I have no issue fucking taking it. But when it's kind of difficult to read, obviously, the biases, but just entry-wise, like, I'm not going to take anything, Not in a rush, just fucking staying patient. Like, I got other shit to do during the day. Like, I got school, workout, possibly work on the weekends. Like, this is not my focus, right? If there's an opportunity, I'll take it. If there's not an opportunity, I'm not taking shit. That's what you need to fucking get to at a certain point. It's just, like, the opportunity's not there. Don't force anything and just move on with your day, right? And you could just understand there is nothing threatening about this, right? Like, there's no reason why I should feel mad or disappointed, right? Because this just is information, right? The way you interpret it is how, emotions get to you. Right? The market doesn't know your emotions. The market's just fucking being the market. But if you want to get emotional, like, oh, I missed a trade today, that's literally going to cause you to force a trade the next day, because you want to have that feeling of placing a trade, right? You want to revenge, get back because you didn't fucking place a trade. No, that's not how I react. And a lot of, like, how you react on a normal fucking basis to this chart is what it's gonna give to you, right? Like, if you're always mad that you missed an opportunity, then you're gonna force a trade here. And then if you get stopped out, then you're just like, it's a continuous cycle and you'll never fucking learn. But I'm staying fucking patient, right? Because, like, bro, I literally have 3 fundeds, bro. Like, this is times 3, bro. I'm not fucking in a rush. Like, I can make, like, bro, I make fucking $300 a week at work. You tell me that's literally one $100 trade. Like, on a good week, I could probably snag 3 unicorns. If I'm risking 250, 2 RR, that's 750. 750 times 3 is fucking, like, what? 750. That's already $2,200. Like, I'm not in a rush, my boy. We copy trading now. I'm not on one fucking funded anymore. And these about to get activated next trade. Like, it's game over, bruh. Just stay patient. That's how you win this game. But thank you guys for tuning into the market recap. No trades today. Looking for a trade tomorrow. We are undefeated on Thursdays. We also have Red Forder news on Friday, so I'll be looking on. Well, I have a test Friday in the morning, but I'll look for opportunities. I get out at like 8:50. Well, depending what time. Yeah, it usually takes me the whole class period. So around 8:50, we have news at 10. This used to be Red Folder news, so we'll just wait till then. No rush, like I said again. If we don't get a trade this week, cool. So be it. I'd rather wait for an A setup, because the first few trades on this Evo, or this funded, is important. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the free Discord. Outlooks every fucking morning when the market's good, right? And you can see they pretty much play out for the most part. So, yeah, pretty much in the trading chat, I'll go over it. Literally, like, live updates. Lucky I don't trade UIM. This ended up playing out. Like, this is what I internally, I just don't trade YM. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a blessed rest of your guys' week. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with the trade recap. If not, I'll be posting a market recap because tomorrow should be good. So, see y'all later.